Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the DC Multiverse Kenner Tribute line, the Joker figure. Now, get a good look at him here in the packaging. We just saw these guys revealed at Comic-Con last weekend, so a week to the day I walk into Target, and I found these guys. The line consisted, as you can see, of the kind of Burton-esque style Batman, the Joker with his squirting flower and poison ivy. It looked like Joker and Poison Ivy were one a case. They had a couple Batmans, but as you can see here, the Joker's only accessories are his cane. He has a flower that lets him spray the poison, and a regular flower, both of which clearly plug into his chest. So otherwise, not too much to say about the packaging. Let's open him up. And here we have the Joker out of packaging. I went ahead and attached his poison spewing flower and his little poison effect. And I've got to say, at first I was like, well, I don't think that poison effect's going to make this Joker really pop all that much more. But I really like it. And I think there was just a Joker figure that was released in the more kid-aimed line, the Batman Missions line, which, if he'll stand up, whichever one this guy came from. Yeah, Batman Missions. I think that they just did kind of a Killing Joke-esque Joker that had the poison spew effect. But this, I don't know, something about it makes him pop so much more. Of course, I've got him holding his cane with both hands here. So you can see it's different than the past Joker cane they've given us. This one's got a much larger head. I never had the classic Kenner Joker, so I don't think this is very much like the cane he came with, if he came with one at all. I know he mainly came with the poison spew flower effect. Now, if you look here, you'll notice that this is all just attached to the jacket. Nothing about the flower goes in and attaches to the actual Joker. But it is a very nice little effect. As you can see, it's clear and the effect's kind of hollow on the bottom. That pops right out. You've also got your regular non-poison flower, which will pop in real quick. And there you've just got your standard Joker. Now, I do think they kind of dulled down these head sculpts so they would be more in line with what the classic Kenner figures were like. Let me get him to stand here. Zoom in on that head sculpt. So yeah, it's kind of, there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just very plain compared to what we've gotten from Mattel before. It's kind of hard to pick it up because the light's reflecting off that white paint so much. The rest of the figure is top notch. I do think they left the head sculpt kind of basic just because it is a tribute to Kenner. His head, as far as articulation, can do a full 360. You got to kind of watch the jacket. Arms are on a ball joint, go out, do a full 360. Spin at the bicep. Have a double jointed elbow, which is very nice. Wrists are on a hinge. He does have a ab joint hidden under his little bow tie there. Not too much movement, but you get a little bit. Waist can do a full 360. Legs go forward, back, out, spin at the quadricep, double jointed knee, and have an ankle joint with, it's a pivot. That's a surprisingly nice range of articulation for this guy. I did not think we were going to get that much. I thought this was going to be the standard for the DC Universe Classic Series, or Multiverse rather. Again, I haven't seen too much of DC lately in my area. Again, if you're not in the know, Mattel is losing the license. McFarlane is picking it up. So these last few waves are kind of getting rushed out the door, which is why it wasn't too hard to believe these showed up with no real pomp or circumstance in my area. So, I found these guys at Target. If you haven't seen this guy in person, I gotta say, I saw him at San Diego Comic-Con. And something about him, I was just nothing about him really wows me. It's a neat poison effect. But in hand, he's a much better Joker than I imagined. The only thing about him is they gave him that classic Kenner head. And it might even be worth it, if you're not crazy about the Kenner head, to actually swap it out with one of the older Joker figures that they've done. That's not as easy as swapping a Marvel Legends head. You kind of got to pop the neck and then repair it. But, who knows? It could be worth. I'm going to put his poison flower back in. This line is running you $20 if you can find it. That's not too bad, especially with all his little extra features and stuff. I really do dig that poison flower. I don't know. I saw it and I'm like, that's not that good. Now that I have it in hand, I love it. So again, this is JTray997, $20 for this line. I do recommend picking them up, and that being said, I'll see you soon, YouTube.